We are getting some new information from the battalion chief on scene.
Yeah, let's get out to Caleb Califano. He's standing by live with Chief Benny Fulkerson. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, fire crews have been out here now 13 plus hours. Joining me now is Battalion Chief Benny Fulkerson. Sir, you've been out here all morning as well. Just talk a little bit about what fire crews are doing now. Pretty much the same thing they've been doing for the past couple hours.
Pretty much what they've been doing all night. The exception now is we have fresh personnel on scene. We have done our shift change now. So now this group that's out here now, they're kind of developing their game plan for the day. They know that it's going to be an extended operation even out here today. There's still a lot of hot spots in this building. The courtyard side we still can't access well because it's not safe to put crews on the interior of the building with all the collapse hazard that is now that exists at this point.
So talk a little bit about that courtyard area. We had a shot from Bob Mills Sky News 9 that showed just the seriousness of what that fire can do, even still on the inside. Talk a little bit about the difficulties you guys are having accessing that, and is that going to be difficult in the future as well?
Well, that is the whole issue right now, is the access. Where a large part of the fire was on the exterior on the roof, it was on that north side, which was the 63rd Street side. The difficulty over there was we just couldn't place our apparatus as close to the building as we would like to have been able to do. And again, because of the copious amounts of water, roughly 2 million gallons or more that we have put on this building now over the past 13 hours, that's a lot of weight. That coupled with the fire conditions of the building makes it very structurally compromised. And for that reason, we're not able to send our personnel onto the interior and to that courtyard area to access those areas where there's still a lot of hot spots remaining.
Talk a little bit about the transition period you guys have with different crews. Obviously, these aren't the same guys that were here at 6 o'clock last night. Some may be, but I'm not exactly sure on that. Talk a little bit, how do they do that transfer process? Because I know there are so many people involved with this.
There are a lot of people. This was, as you know, I think we mentioned this is equivalent to a 5-alarm fire. Over 80 firefighters were here at any given time, plus. And so each morning we change shifts at 7 o'clock, and a new shift of firefighters comes on 7 in the morning, and they do their 24-hour shift. So what happens when we have a fire like this that's still ongoing from the previous shift, the other shift comes on duty, they come out, they exchange information, they basically swap what their roles are, and they go right to work. That's what these guys are doing now. They're going to be out here. They know they got their hands full today. Still a lot of hot spots, and they're going to be out here a good portion of the day working on that.
Absolutely. And one thing I have noticed being here on Grant is a lot of people are slowing down. They want to see what's going on. They've been hearing about it on the news all morning and last night as well. Oklahoma City Police have officers here basically telling people, hey, keep going, don't slow down. Have you seen problems with that as well around this entire Classen Curve area?
That's always a problem when we have a large incident. What's been actually a good thing in this particular fire is our hoses that we lay from the fire hydrants to where we need them at the fire scene are not out in the roadway. So that's been good. That's been very helpful, but also helpful. The Oklahoma City Police Department's fantastic. They come out every time we have an incident like this. They allow us plenty of room to do the job that we're doing. You're right. The people they're coming by real slow right now. They're all looking. Everybody wants to see what's going on. Keep moving, let the traffic flow. Let's not make it a worse problem than it needs to be. We're just going to be here flowing water, and there's really nothing to see at that point.
One question I wanted to ask here was about some fire academy recruits. There's so many people helping out with this fire. Do you have some recruits here? Are they helping out?
We do. So you might realize we've been talking about it for several months now. We have a recruit academy in session right now. They graduate next week. Usually the week before or so, we start sending them out a couple at a time to the different fire stations around the city for what we call a fire station work day, basically to just get acclimated to being around that environment. And we have some of those recruits here today, so they're out here with their eyes wide open today, seeing a very large fire incident. So this is a good experience for them.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that people need to know, especially driving around this area, or need to know about this apartment complex in general?
Not right now. It's just it's a large loss, obviously. This was a very nice complex, and there's a lot of damage, unfortunately. So yeah, just to know that we're doing the best we can. This was a lot of fire, a very large building, nearly 400,000 square feet, and just a lot of fire involvement. So we're doing the best we can, and we appreciate everybody's support.
Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to send it back to you.